This is a scrapbook I put together of all the descendants who served in the military. We have quite a number. I have pictures of all but from 2 families, and I'm still trying to get those pictures. Even if it's not a military, give me a photo and I'll write the story. And this is the book we put a tomb for the Confederate States of our White Bolin. My 2 sons, Jay and Tim, went up to Rocky Swamp and installed the tomb. I got this through the Veterans Administration, and I belong to the United Daughters of the Confederacy, and that's a very interesting organization that helps. And these pages that follow are some things I took from magazines, newspaper clippings when we took the flag down last year that all tied in with our granddaddy serving in the Civil War. Pages I found out of the UDC magazine, the burning of Columbia. We had him honored in our Lexington chapter, Granby 1920 chapter. We honored our ancestors, and his name is in there. And this is the State House and the banner and articles from last summer, as you all remember what went on. Now we come to military and the people who served in World War II. This is the pages from a newspaper that Narration had saved, and it's 70 years old. I had it laminated, but this is the actual paper when the war ended. And that's part of the scrapbook. And then articles from magazines. And one very sad note is, can this happen again? Yes, it could. We owe so much to our World War II veterans. We have quite a number in our family, descendants of Wyatt, that served in World War II, and I tried to put pictures of them, and we owe so much to them. They're dying out like 1,000 a day, and we owe so much to them. These pages, and how I got started, I had so many pictures that we had saved of them in the military. This is a picture of Woodward, and I got these pages. Robert, our nephew, honored them at the War Memorial in Washington, put where they served, where they served. This is Woodward. This is Woodward in uniform. This is Woodward and Norma Mae when they married. This is my memories. I wrote a page on each brother and sister of my memories of them. This is when Woodward celebrated his 100th birthday. He recently celebrated his 101st birthday, and we owe a lot to him as an older brother who helped us all. This is a picture of Windring. He served in World War II. He married a girl from England, and we have pictures of him, and you see him in this old car holding a little dog. The school where he went to in Nieces, a picture of him and Mary and Narration and Wyman, and a picture of him and Violet. And this is a picture of him in his uniform. He served in England, and that's where he met Violet. This picture, Woodward and Windred together. They met up in England and had their picture made together, spent some time together. This is the page of Virginia. She served in the WACs. And she met her husband in New York while she worked in the hospital. This is a picture of her, Virginia. This is also written up where she served. She worked in the hospital in New York, and that's where she met Murray. And this is a picture of Murray, her husband. And he was from New York, and they came down here and lived somewhere around the 1950s. They were both buried in a Jewish cemetery out the Hebrew Society Cemetery. This is a little cap that the men wore at, it has a name, I don't remember it. The men had to wear it at the funeral. This is a picture of them. This is a picture of Weimar. He retired military after 20 years. He married a girl from Austria, came back to Columbia and lived. And he served in Germany, and throughout, he was served in World War II and Korean War. He saw a lot of conflict during the Korean War. And this is a picture of him, this big picture. I do not have a picture of Mary's husband, James Mitchell. No military picture, but I do have a picture of his family, his write-up, and where he served. And his obit. This is a picture of Haywoodcraft, Miriam's husband. He served in the Navy. And this is a picture on some old car. I don't know what kind it is, but I made a lot of pictures of that. He didn't like his picture made. But I'm glad I do have his military picture. This is a picture of him on the ship. I had never seen this picture until I went through Miriam's pictures. And that's his working uniform on the ship. And this is a picture of Miriam and Haywood on their wedding day, and a picture of them in their first house. Haywood retired from the state hospital of mental health, and he was named Employee of the Month of the Year, and I had to cut out to that. Haywood and Miriam loved belonged to the Woodman. So here's a picture of him donating some flags. Now this is my husband. Dear served in World War II in the Navy. He went in when he was 16, and you shouldn't go in until you're 17. But his stepdaddy served, upped his age. Back then you didn't the birth certificate, so you could just go in. He went in and served 4 years, and in the Navy. That's a picture of him in his Navy uniform. And then, before he went into service, he went to Porter Military Academy, and from there, he went into the Navy. And then, after he came out about 4 years, he decided to go back in the Army, and that was during the Korean War. And this is the picture of him in the, this is a picture of him in the Army. So, while he was in the Army, I started writing letters to him through his cousin I met at Jones Business School. And I have a picture of him, and you see all these soldiers, they're writing their girlfriends. He came home, and I met him at his aunt's house, and fell in love, I guess, through his pictures. And he said he fell in love through my pictures. And this is a picture he sent me. This is the first picture I saw of him. And then these are some rewards. And some. Now, this is interesting. Back during several years ago, they let all the people who had not finished school, who had served in the military, get their diploma. So I sent this off and got his diploma through the state, who had a program during that time that people who had not finished school. This picture is Dear's uncle. He was killed in France. And this letter I had saved through his mother's book, some of her papers. It was written just 7 months before he died. This is a picture of Homer Corley, Agnes's husband. He was in the Air Force. And then he took the trip to the Korean War, to the Memorial. And I might add, he took Woodward on that plane trip as an escort. And he, that he had to pay a certain amount as an escort, and he was with him side by side, and I know that Woodward enjoyed every bit of it. And this is the picture of the trip that Homer took to the Memorial Building. This is a picture of Wesley. He served in the Navy. And this is a picture when he was on what they call it, maneuvers, I guess, out at sea. Here's a picture of Wallace. I'd had him on in a little book that the Army gave him. I was going to have a picture blown up, but for some reason I didn't. He served 2 months in the service. He was just so homesick. I don't think he thought he was going to get drafted, but he did. They still had the draft. Papa got him out on hardship to help with the farm, and I've never seen somebody so happy to be home. He was a home person, so he did give 2 months service. This is his honorable discharge. Picture of him. We owe a lot to his service at home. Roger retired from service after 20 years in the Air Force. He had a very interesting career, served a lot of places, and while in Germany met Anita. And we have a lot of pictures of him, and we're proud of him. And this is a picture of Francis. He served right out of high school. They both went in the year they finished school. And he served in the Air Force. And he settled in Florida, where he met Peggy, and that's where they settled down. And this is a picture of, he retired from Arizona Chemical as a foreman. He worked there quite a number of years. And he sent me different pictures where he served. This is his group picture. He sent pictures where he served in Alaska and different places. This is a picture of Jimmy. This is Windred's oldest son. He also retired. He served in the Navy and receiving a lot of awards. And he was pretty fortunate, I think, to be stationed in Jacksonville the whole time. And these are pictures of his rewards and service. And this is a picture of his, he retired. This is the picture when he retired. This is the picture when he went in. See the difference? Picture when he went in. Picture when he retired. This is Robert. He also served and retired more than 20 years into the Air Force. And this is a picture of Barbara's son, Ronnie. He also retired from service. This is a picture of David McFarland, Karen's, this is Wilbert's granddaughter's son. He also served in U.S. Air Force. This is a picture of, this would be Wells's granddaughter's husband. He served in the U.S. Navy. And this is a picture of Wyman. This is Meredith, was his dad, and he served in World War II. I tried to list them as all of my daddy's children and then all of the ones on down, and I got some from every family except Aunt Dozier and from Ruby Bass. I'm still trying to get those pictures. This is a picture of Wyman in his uniform, and he's with Windred in that picture. And this is Reba, his sister. This is his wife, Edna, and Wyman, and this is a picture of Blanche White's sister. She lived in Texas, and he sent me a picture. His name is David Knight, and they're real gracious to send pictures of him in service. Never met him, but have corresponded with her, and she's really interested in family history as I am. I've been doing family history for about 20 years, and love it. This is a picture of White and Eunice's three boys. Elliot, he's still living in Florida. This is a picture of his family. He sent me a picture of all his family. This is Robert, the youngest son. He's now passed. And this is a picture of Junius. Not sure which branch of service, so I just put it on one with these Uncle Schuler's children. And these following pages, this is a picture of S.A. He was drafted, and it was during peacetime. And he served 2.5 years, and he was later sent to Fort Jordan. And I think he enjoyed his army time from what his mother said. And this is a picture of Andy. He was in the Army, and when I first looked at the picture, I said, Sammy gave me a picture of all three of him. I didn't realize how much he looked like Sammy. And the next picture is Sammy. He served in the Navy. And I have two pictures in the blues and the whites. I appreciate all these pictures they sent. And this is a picture of S.H. grandson, Travis. Very handsome man. Showing with his little one, with his son. And this is pictures of Travis. And I appreciate all the pictures sent. I tell you, I have actually shown this book to all my children and everybody that comes to see me. And I have thoroughly enjoyed every minute of making it. I think that ends all the ancestors of the descendants of our Florida and White. And if they were living, they would be so proud of their family. Now, you want to hear some family stories?